Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today. We are going to be doing the Apazone's swing trade forecast here. And last week we were looking at the euro as well as the pound New Zealand. So let's go ahead and get started here working from our top-down trend following system. If you're not familiar with it, please check out the Apazone's website at www.apazones.com. On the weekly time frame, we have been in a range for quite some time. Going back and forth, you can see the color of the zones representing how many times prices bounce off of these levels. So it's been a lot. We've really just been in a huge weekly range here for like 2 years. So it's been pretty crazy. Here on the daily time frame, and this is really where we're getting our context from. You can see that the Elite software is saying up and rangy. So as we are looking at this, if we are up and rangy, we want to buy on the edges of the extreme on the downside. So we want to buy low and sell high. So this is the area that we'd be looking for. Here on the daily time frame, it's from 111 down to 110.46. And we would be looking to buy low and sell high. So again, we need to wait just a little bit before that level is hit, and then make sure that price action is confirming that level as we look to take it to the upside. Moving over to the smaller time frames, and I'm not going to do so much a 60-minute as I am a 4-hour time frame. So let me load that up real quick. Over here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we can go even lower down here, and this is the 4-hour zone that coincides with that daily level. And we have another 4-hour level that we're hitting right here. It's already been bounced on once, giving us the money bounce, but I'm looking for it to go down a little bit lower to see what type of true demand we have down here. Okay, so those are the major important levels that I'm going to be watching this weekend. And again, we're looking to play it on the extremes of the range to the upside, uh, and we'd be looking for long-term targets, and that would be in the highs of the daily zone, and likewise up there at the 113 level up to 113.33 up to 113.66. Okay, so this nice little yellow zone up there. So that's what I have here on the euro dollar. Over here on the pound New Zealand dollar, last week we were looking for the uptrend to continue. And if we look at the big weekly levels, you can see that we have a fairly large weekly zone just above us here. Okay, uh, we have failed to break this low, and now we are looking at a retracement to the upside. So on the daily time frame, we're looking to see how high we can go from last week. Okay, so we're looking for this thing to go up higher into the daily time frame. I'm going to try to make this weekly zone just a little bit lighter here. All right, and you can see the daily level, we still have plenty of space to get up there. And over the past week, we've really just been ranging around. That whole summer doldrum thing has really been playing out quite nicely. And we're still looking for that move to happen. And sure enough, over the past couple days, we've gotten some really nice pushes to the upside. But we're still not there. Okay, so we got to wait patiently sometimes in trading, and this is one of those cases of waiting patiently as we make the move from 181, which is that daily demand zone, up to 185. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for the completion of the move to the upside. This is a range play in the grand scheme of things. Basically, it's price telling us that it's failed to break any lower, and we're going to see how the high areas look right now. Okay, but these are big time frame scales, so do what you oughta and make sure that you're following the trend appropriately. As we push to the upside, you can see that we have a nice 4-hour time frame coming in here as a little bit of resistance in a magical way. You can see price just barely kissing off the level, looking to push up through the 1834 level, and it goes all the way up to 1843. Okay, so we're looking for price to push up through that level. It almost reloaded down here on this brown zone that's been hit several times, acting as really good support. You can see really good support being formed down here on the bottom as all these different demand levels are being put in place. But here on the smallest time frame, technically these are not demand, these are supports. Okay, so we're looking to the upside, looking to push into the weekly and into the daily levels up above us. And again, this is just a little bit of a counter trend move in the overall down play, but price has told us that this should be happening. So now we just have to wait patiently, jump on board where we can to get long into this thing and take it into the weekly levels up above us. So that pretty much concludes what we're looking at these two markets, as well as what we've forecasted in the previous week. So we will continue to see if these moves don't play out. So join us next week at the same bat station, same bat time.